sometimes when I'm on a task to sort these paths out, I'm going to put a lot more bins out, a lot more just general path decoration. Okay, this is going to work out well. There we go. And our handyman around here. It's kind of hard to do the paths underground, so I just sort of spam that area with one of my handymen. And this handyman's actually got a huge area. I did not realise how big it was. Oh well, that should work out well if we can split. Basically, it's going to make sure every handyman has a small area that they can concentrate on. I think all the handymen have no areas now. Yep. So I'm going to just go from the start of the park and give them areas. Handyman 1, you're now here. You are the start of the park, fella. It's a good start of the park. Has he got the... Yeah, he's got the merry-go-round area. Wonderful. Handyman 2. You are going to have the wonderful dirt path area. Or the first dirt path area. Okay, wonderful. Handyman 3, you're going to get the go-kart area. And we get all of that. Oh, there's a little bit of path we missed. And house galleons. Perfect. Handyman. I just need to make sure the handymen are in their specific areas, because if they're not, then they're just gonna be terrible. Yep. I'm questioning if Handyman 1's stuck. No, he's not. It's fine. Handyman 4. Where are you gonna be? Whoops. We can give you the area containing our some water rides. That looks fine. Oh, sorry, that was Handyman 5. Oh well. Handyman 4 can get this next section, which will go up to our roller coaster. We're not gonna have anyone else there. I will literally put Handyman 6 just on that roller coaster area, because that is an area which I feel really needs it. Our food area. That seems fine. Handyman 8 can have the underground section of the park, which I'm not entirely sure where that finishes, so I'm just going to sort of spam the area with walkable locations. That's fine. Handyman 9, now he's currently just a mowing grass kind of guy. Turn off our underground view, and we'll give him the area around our new night and day roller coasters. And finally, I think, or hope, Handyman 10 can have the rest. That is hopefully divvied up quite nicely. Every area's got a handyman. Maybe this area might need a second soon, but at the moment it's fine. Hopefully our paths can improve. Maybe I should probably check that all our handymen are in their allotted areas. He needs to be in his area. Handyman. you need to be in your area, which is... I don't even know where your area is, mate. Okay, you're in it right now. That's awesome. Handyman 6. You need to go over here. Yep, you're in your area. Handyman 7, where are you? You're in your area, that's great. Handyman 8, in your area, wonderful. Handyman 9. You're not in your area, let's place you over there. You're in your area now. And then Handyman 10, you're in your area. Wonderful, so we've got all our handymen in the correct areas, and we're gonna put some bins out just to make sure people can actually place their rubbish in bins. It's quite simple. I'm just wondering, well, let's quickly get some campaigns going. So free entry to the park, free rides on whatever that one is, Rona's Riders, free food, free chips again. I'm gonna have advertising campaign for the park and advertising campaign for Space 1992. You know what? The amount of money we have now is amazing. I feel like I can build so much. Hopefully we can go finish this year, or maybe go into the last year building something amazing. So yeah, we've got all of our areas well monitored. I think the start of the park definitely needs some more bins and such. I think that's the main reason people were complaining at our park. That's good. I feel that will improve. So whilst we were doing that, we had a series of things. So we had some advertising campaigns finish. Obviously we've got a lot of advertising campaigns, and it's doing quite well. I think I should probably do more on all the parks I do in the future. In the past I've just done a few small ones, but they've definitely helped. We have unlocked a stand-up steel roller coaster, so potentially we can make one of them. They're very similar to the steel roller coaster. They're just sort of a stand-up track, and they actually cost a little bit more to make. So yeah, maybe we could have a look at making a few simple ones. So maybe a few simple designs that don't use too much space. I believe the next park, like I mentioned before, is Poke Park. So I kind of feel like if I'm limiting my space now, then the next park is just going to be exactly the same. But I do want to just make a very simple ride that doesn't use much. And this looks quite simple. Though I kind of don't like it. I wanted that sort of shuttle loop style roller coaster where it springs out. Maybe we can do it. Well, if we bring that back out, probably have just a shuttle loop now. That will probably work okay. Obviously it has to be power launch mode, so I'm glad that this roller coaster has a power launch option. Let's quickly add our entrance, exit, and then we'll test it. Okay, that definitely needs a bit more speed. Really struggles on that loop. In fact, I think I'm just going to add a few more sections to that steep bit, just to make sure it doesn't crash when we're adding more speed. So it gets around that loop a little bit easier. I think maybe 40 miles an hour might improve it slightly. Yeah, that's quite good. We may get away with taking off one of the sections. Let's just hopefully it won't crash. It's right up to the top. Oh, there's loads of space there. It's fine. We're gonna have our queue. I just realised after sorting out all of our handymen, we're gonna have to add more handyman areas because we're adding new areas to the park. Oh well. Doesn't matter too much. So there is our new roller coaster. Make that £2.50. Roller coaster. Matt's Den. So we've got Matt's Den now. I'm gonna have to open that out, and well, what I'm gonna do is put a few benches around it, a few bins, and I need a handyman. Which, yep, handyman 10 is perfect for the job. Perfect. People are going on the roller coaster, which is amazing. It has low excitement rating, medium intensity rating, and low nausea rating. Very interesting. So as we're finishing this ride, we are entering October. It's just the 1st of October now, which means it's the last month of our year. And really, I think we are doing well. And I wish that I did this in the previous park. I wish that I did a lot more advertising campaigns. I wish that I managed to make some roller coasters. But I think, if I'm honest, when I watched that previous park back, I thought it was quite interesting the way that I was playing around trying to get a roller coaster, but I didn't have to. Some good news though, we are now the tidiest park in the country, so that handyman management really paid off. People going on this roller coaster, that's paying off. We need to make sure we have some advertising. I really want to advertise Night and Day a bit more because I feel that they are better than who's going on at the moment. Advertise that. Advertising for the park again. We'll get some free entry to the park. Obviously, we're not struggling for money that much. Free rides on, let's say, where is it? Matt's Den, sure. And let's give out some free ice cream. We'll check our designing. We want to maybe get some more gentle rides and maybe some ride improvements. I'm not really that bothered with scenery and theming because it's, I don't know, you can spend a lot of time making scenery and theming, but people aren't going to enjoy it as much as the rides. We will be getting Candy Floss Stool soon. Hopefully we'll be able to make one in literally a few days. So yeah, this roller coaster, Matt's Den, is doing quite well already, and I'm thoroughly impressed by it. Maybe we could squeeze out a bit more money if we put a photo on it, but it seems to be doing fine. People are really enjoying that. It's quite simple, it's quite fast. I do like it. Yeah, so people are going on it, which is amazing. People are going on other rides like Night and Day, but they're really not going on it as much. I think they just don't think it's worth paying that much. So one thing I'm going to be doing when I go into my final year, which will be soon, is making sure all the prices of my rides are appropriate. If they are too expensive, people aren't going on them, I'll bring them down. If they're too cheap, I'll bring them up. So that'd be quite interesting to control that. Now I've just unlocked a Candy Floss Stool. I think that's going to be the last thing I'm going to be doing this year then. So let's build our Candy Floss Stool in our number 1, our start of the park. So that is our first food area. We're going to charge £1.30 for Candy Floss, which gives us £1 profit. Every time we get £1 profit, that is what we do. And over here we've got another bit of a food stall, and we're going to add a food stall there. What's interesting is these 2 food areas seem sufficient Because I thought I would have expected a lot more people to want maybe one near the go-karts. Maybe I could do one near the go-karts. But no one's been complaining about needing food, so it's not being too bad. That being said, there's just a strange little area where there's benches and stuff, and I'm not too keen on that because guests might get lost there. But seeing as it's just one small area, it's probably not going to affect the game that much. Unlike when we were on Evergreen Gardens, that had circles of paths everywhere for no reason, and people were constantly needing to check that. Okay, so that is a good track. We've literally made loads of money. We've made 28,000 pretty much. I think we started with maybe 2,000 at the start of this year, and so that means we've made well over 25,000 definitely. The amount of guests in our park, oh my goodness, it's gone up and up. That's really good. Our park rating has been slowly increasing. It's been a bit up and down, but it's not been down, which is good. Could obviously be better, but obviously when we all my words are just mixed up there. But when we go through, check the prices of all our rides, check the prices of everything, then I think it'll be fine then. We've got, I believe, a few nice awards. So the best value park, the tidiest park. That is amazing. In our final year, we are going to be making sure we're on track. We'll probably get a park value of at least 30,000, which means we'll be double our objective. We're going to be hopefully adding, I would like to add another roller coaster that's quite detailed, maybe a bit riskier to make, but will take a bit more time. I will have to maybe plan that out before I actually do that. Quite interested in making some more go-karts because they always go down that well. Some log flumes, they go down well. Potentially another water slide, because at the moment this water slide is doing really well. Although I've never been the best at making water slides, so we'll see if I can actually do that. So yeah, we've just clocked over £30,000 and it's really doing well. Please join me back in year 3 where I will be going over all of those things I just said, and we'll be finishing the park. It'll be really, really fun. Well, it's not the exact same roller coaster as before. I definitely want to work on it a little bit more, but at least we've got some space for a queue if it works well. Get rid of those trees in the way. I must admit, our park is not very environmentally friendly, but well, it should be fine. In fact, I think if we stop the roller coaster, oh no, I was gonna say if we stop the roller coaster from working, so if it does have an issue, they can't crash. Okay, so it was very quick. I think it's a good start for a roller coaster.